the Greyhound bus station. We literally just arrived. Yeah. Hooray.
Hi, we're at Union Station now. We just got dropped off by the bus, and we're a couple of blocks away from the Manitoba Planetarium Museum. We've just stayed the night at Bill and Colleen's house. We're in Winnipeg, and everything's going really reasonably according to plan.
We've just entered the Manitoba Museum, and quite an impressive diorama to greet us of the buffalo hunts. So yeah, already some really interesting stuff. We can have a look around and become cultured. It's quite interesting. The stone structures that we keep finding are actually explained here. It says that the Inukshuk people built them as something acting in the capacity of man, and were used to denote campsite locations and reminders of special occasions, and people still make them when they go camping.
Just seeing a replica of the Hudson's Bay Company's ship, the very first one to come into Hudson's Bay, called the Nonsuch, and they've made a replica in the building here, and right now we're just in buildings, also replicas of the port that it might have been sort of docked at, but anyway, and that's it. That's the first ship that came into Hudson's Bay for the company, Hudson's Bay Company.
There's a rumbling in the sky. They're stuck in the wheel which they turn. Bodies will move.
So we're on the bus now in Winnipeg, and we're going to be heading off to Regina. It should be a 9.5 hours bus drive, which is going to be long. The second time around, and it wasn't that long the first time from Thunder Bay to Winnipeg, but this time it's probably going to feel it. But anyway, we'll see you in Regina next.
So we've arrived in Regina, Saskatchewan, and we've reached the hostel, and we've checked in, we've dumped our stuff, and it's the end of a really long day bus travelling. So we're going to go find some food, and then we're going to, go back and just settle down, chillax, toothmax, and stop being lame, I guess. Welcome to O'Hanlon's, an Irish pub, a good old-fashioned Irish pub in the heart of Regina, which is in Saskatoon in Canada. You've got a pint of Guinness, and we're having a whale of a time.
So just outside the youth hostel, just about to spend the next hour or whatever just looking around for a place to eat lunch, and it's a gorgeous day, and we're looking forward to some food in our belly. Let's go!
Hey babe, take a look on the right side. We're here at the Royal Saskatchewan Museum in Regina. We're going to go in, be even more cultured, and yeah, have more of a good time.
This eco-region supports the highest plant diversity.
Bit of grass now.
And the most productive fixed wood forests in the province.
Bit of grass down.
The Boreal Shield Eco-Zone is a combination of boreal and shield landscapes. It includes...
Bold and inquisitive, blue jays are the self-appointed wardens and general inspectors of the bur oak woodland. Proclaiming their name J, they investigate all intruders with loud cries, gurgles, whistles and other comments.
Behind me is a school group and they've just been told off and they've all had to listen. It's quite funny.
It's hilarious.
Oh yeah. We are about to push the green button.
What's causing slow movement in the Earth's crust? The movement is continuing even now. The rocks of Saskatchewan represent more than 3 billion years of the Earth's history and are piled up 45 to 50 kilometers deep beneath us. 2 to 1.5 million years ago, and exposes their gold, nickel, and other minerals. Cambrian rocks are deeply buried, 2 to 3 kilometers deep in the south, and are poorly known. They contain abundant helium in the Swift Current area. In the Ordovician and Silurian, a huge tropical limestone sea teemed with corals and other marine organisms. These rocks are far below the surface in the south. By the Jurassic, Saskatchewan had drifted northward out of the tropics, and our rocks no longer preserve the great coral reefs of the Paleozoic. Jurassic rocks by reading the evidence of these rocks. In this way, the
It's over.
What?
This is the first exhibit we found at this Saskatchewan museum that actually looks like it's alive. It's absolutely fascinating. It's really, really clever robotics.
Oh look! It's actually a dinosaur! No, Dan! Don't press the button!
I can't help it.
Oh,
It's calling out
God!
to me.
Ah!
Nearly all the features in our landscape were shaped by the last or Wisconsinian glacier. These features were created under the ice, at the melting ice front, and by the vast quantities of water flowing from the glacier. This model shows our area about 14,500 years ago.
Through the generations, the wisdom of the elders has been passed on by oral tradition. People listened patiently and with respect.
We've just been to this art gallery, and it's taught us that really, at the end of the day, we're just going to die in our own filth on this earth.
Pleasant.
Pleasant, yeah, very pleasant.
We're here at the Royal Canadian Mounted Police Academy, which was founded in 1882, and we're going to go in, have a look around, learn about the Mounties. The main thing we've learnt about the Royal Canadian Mounted Police Academy is that they don't work on Mondays. Today is Monday. We're just video editing in Regina. This is the hostel where we're staying. It's so great. It's got all the stuff you need. It's got a bed for you to sleep on, and it's got a window for you to look out of. What could you need?
Well, that's it from us in Regina. Next you'll see of us is in Calgary, after a long 11-hour journey on the bus overnight. And I think that's it from episode 2, so say bye from me, bye bye, and Dan as well.
Bye from Dan.
Yeah.
And it's bye-bye
from
me.
Dan. Yeah.
One of these days, all the banks are gonna break. The rivers will rise, and the cities will shake.